Die dritte Liga live bei Magenta Sport. Präsentiert von bwin.
Good afternoon and welcome, folks. Third division of the German Bundesliga on tap today. Kickoff in about 30 seconds time. We'll start with the home side. They've had the more struggles of late as well. MSV Duisburg. We are in Duisburg as well. Coming out with a 4-2-3-1. And as I mentioned, a bit of troubles over the last few games. Hasn't been pretty. They've struggled to find the net consistently, and opposition have found the net against them rather successfully as well. Last 5, 3 draws, 2 losses. No green in the column for a couple weeks now. Leaves them at 14 points, currently sitting in 11th in the table standings. For Viktoria Köln, that is. And the home side, well, they haven't really fared much better. They do have a little bit of green in their last few games, though. A win against Halle 3 weeks ago, as we get our first opportunity kicked away and cleared. And it's all about who can really find that flow quickly and consistently in this game. Again, that's a staple of mid-table games, as you never know what kind of club will show up. Things could go swimmingly, or they could, well, go the opposite of that. Neighbors in the table, at least for now. 14 points each for Viktoria Köln and Duisburg. Just goal differential separating the two. If things stay the way they are, and all other teams draw as well, these two could still remain neighbors. As the home side are the ones getting off to the... well, quicker isn't quite the right word. Certainly the more energetic start here. Boaduz leads the way up front. Najani, Stoppelkamp. The number 16, Michelbrink, Jonas Michelbrink, that is. Providing some support for number 11 up front. Stoppelkamp leading the way in scoring for Duisburg. He's got 5 on the season so far. Well, that's Robin Meisner. My mistake for Köln, actually. 14 up front. Stoppelkamp's got himself 3 at the moment. Yander and Bacalors filling out the midfield. Kohle and Felcher providing those support up the wings. Annemai and Senger keeping Vincent Muller's frontal view clear of danger, or so they hope. And for the visitors, 3-4-2-1. At least for now. We'll see how that changes. Vol got things rolling. And now Koronkiewicz. Koronkiewicz can't get it through the middle. Wonderfully defended there. Clearing away for the corner as well. Solid back and forth here for a little bit. See if that can keep things a little fresh as Dietz plays it back to Vol. Plenty of space to work with along the wings. Getting back in time, but couldn't get the shot off there. Boadus with the attempt blocked away. May have taken just a little bit too much time. Stille looking for a foul there as Köln got a little bit aggressive, but looked like it was ball first. Quickly played up by Köln. Fortunate deflection off the legs of Marvin Sanger there. Thwarted any kind of dangerous ball in. Well, if we can judge the rest of this match on the opening minutes here, certainly may look like a bit more than the predicted 1-1, which in itself would be shocking given the history of these two teams. Now, statistically, at least with history, there has never been a draw in this matchup. Last 6 games dating back to 2020, all of them in the third league. 2 wins for Duisburg, 4 wins for Köln, and no draws. Oh, wonderful header, but just a little bit over. Oh, that was the moment. Mechelbrink could not get there and clear it past the defender with any kind of relative ease. Credit there as well where it's due. Solid defending. Definitely got a deflection there. First corner. Leads to not much directly, but a follow-up shot is lofted away from danger. And Vol gets to take his time with this one. Solid delivery. Can't really ask for much more there from Felcher. And Mechelbrink just couldn't finish it off. 21 years of age. Still looking for his first goal in a Duisburg appearance, we'll put it that way, any form or fashion. Certainly one of the better opportunities he'll have this season. But I believe that was Lars Dietz who came back and got his body in the way enough to deny what certainly looked like the opener. May finds a good ball, and then Chagri is brought down. Looked like it was Bakalors who made the challenge. So as I said with the previous results, if we're going on history, maybe it's time for a draw, or maybe the trend continues the way it has over the last few years, as this one goes a little bit wide right. But both teams getting opportunities, or at least chances within the box. Previous meeting was, of course, last year during the month of May. Duisburg won that one 2-0. First game of last season where, out of the 2 that the sides met, of course, Köln were victorious 4-2. So take those results with a bit of a grain of salt, of course. But given that they're both mid-table at the moment, haven't had the greatest recent form, certainly expect this one to be a scrappy match. Both sides want points, and quickly, as this one will be whistled back. Matchday was a bit too far and eager. Duisburg will be looking to Stoppelkamp. I mentioned he's got 3 goals on the season so far. Baccalors with 2. Both of his have been game-opening goals as well. Someone to certainly keep an eye out for. On the other side of things, I mentioned leading the way in scoring for Köln, Robin Meisner. On loan from Hamburg till next year. '23-year-old leading the way and certainly developing into a quality player for the Bundesliga. And we almost saw him generate an opportunity a few moments ago, but Koronkiewicz, he's got himself 3 goals on the season. And as a wingback, no less, a pretty decent feat. Sänger, depossessed in a dangerous area as well. Can Köln play this quickly? A bit too slow of a build-up to make anything dangerous happen, but Handel has different ideas. It's around 1, but excellent backtracking effort there from Sebastian May. Slows things down a moment. And his side attempt to move up once again. Stoppelkamp. Boadus brought down in the box. No whistle, play on. Incidental contact, it's deemed. And we'll see on the up-close view if there was anything to have a second chat about. Certainly gets the first touch. Doesn't really have control of it inside the box. Went down rather quickly as well. Timo Gerach has made up his mind. This afternoon's man in charge. Oh, dangerously played. Not quite sure what Vol was thinking there with Boadus right in front of his passing lane, but all's well that ends well for now. Dietz to Vol. I mentioned Köln's last few games, the 3 draws, 2 losses. Well, Duisburg, they're also in the same boat, although they do have 1 bit of green. It's been 4 losses with 1 win sprinkled in the middle. Plenty of points dropped on their way, well, with their standings. With neither side having that much success recently, you look to some of your supporting players to make an impact, or perhaps it's just focusing on defense as well. Especially over the last couple weeks when giving up multiple goals and not really having much to show for it has been the trend. Duisburg haven't scored in 2 matches. So at this point, since their win over Halle on the first day of October, so 21 days ago, 3 weeks, it's been a scoreless at this point. 194 minutes. Viktoria Köln don't sit in quite the same boat. They did manage 2 in their last draw against Vale, but lost 2-0 to Elfsberg 8 days ago. Well, the flow slowed down just a little bit in this one. Credit that to some adjustments, of course. But don't count anything out as we get our almost first goal. Certainly had the look of a correct angle there, but Sänger was on top of that ball through into the box the whole way. Meissner has worked out a way to earn himself some space, though. It's the second time in the box now where he's got a decent look, once with the header and now with the shot deflected out for a corner. Let's see if the corner pays off. Not this time. Looked like Yander got in the way, headed that one out. Down towards the flag. Needs a good ball in. This one does find its way. Wonderful stop from Vincent Muller. From a tough angle as well. And the supporters can certainly give a cheer for that one. Massive stop in the 16th minute. Stelle. Fritz. Koronkiewicz now. Back through the middle. Can't connect with Meissner this time. And Dietz will scoop this one up calmly. Sontheimer. And Fritz now. Playing a bit more compact through the middle of the pitch at the moment are Viktoria Köln. Didn't work out this time. He's up a run on the wing here. Stoppelkamp. Stoppelkamp through the middle. Boadus takes a tumble. And a wag of the finger from the referee to signal that there's nothing to stop play about. Handler, back to Fritz. A bit of action sprinkled around through 18 minutes of play. Solid ball up. Niklas Mai has that one poked away, out for a corner. Or goal kick, rather. Looked like Felcher got the last tap on that one as we get a look at the lofted ball in for the shot. And the better save. Tough one to get a piece of as well. Credit to both on that effort. Handley really had to sprawl out to get any kind of contact there. The bounce certainly helping Muller to cut down the reaction time, and of course, if it's low, it's going to be a lot harder to stop anyway. Meisner. Fritz in control for now. Back to Robin Meisner. Little 1-2. Meisner in the box. Beautiful pass. And that one is shanked by Stehle. All that build-up and clever work for nothing. Meisner head up. Sees the pass the whole way. And I'm not quite sure what Simon Stehle was thinking there. Perhaps to quickly pivot and get it on his left foot, but defender was in a decent enough spot to at least block him from taking it on his right foot. Credit where it's due. But another great look from the visitors. Seem to have weathered that early surge from the home side and are now looking for their own rebuttal. Handel through the middle and cleared just in the nick of time. Arvind Singer. This time a whistle is blown. No cards shown yet. Nothing has warranted that kind of response. Stoppelkamp having a word with his manager, Torsten Ziegner. Opposite side for Köln, Olaf Janssen, the man in charge. He's been with the club since 2018 in some capacity. A beautiful stop once again. Free kick was also not too shabby. As Meisner looking for goal number 6 on the campaign. Can't find it this time, but pretty darn close. Great look at it there. May have just curled in. Certainly going to clip that post. Sontheimer to deliver. Momentum feeling like it's going in Köln's favor. Center of the box. Headed up and scooped up in the end by Müller, who's going to toss this one out. Boadus can't play it on effectively. Well done from Jamil Siebert there. Playing on the opposite end of the pitch to bring that potential break to a screeching halt. Boadus, the first touch. Stoppelkamp's delivery doesn't quite make it in cleanly, but his side retained possession once again. Long ball in, and this one is no problem for Vol. As he will play this one quickly as well. Both sides want to at least try and get the counter going when possible. Bit of a clogged up midfield, but things open up now. Lots of room around the wings here. Oh, beautifully lofted in, on target as well, and Müller is there with the body to make the stop and deny us an opening goal once again. Young keeper, Müller, 22 at the moment. Hasn't had the results that he'd like as a keeper, of course. But he's come up big when his team need him to, just like we've witnessed a couple times now. And he's actually scored a goal as well. Came at the beginning of the season when Duisburg beat Meppen 3-0. So Köln up on the attack once again. This one out for a throw, however, or offside actually. Didn't think that Moritz was that far ahead, but certainly the case. Sebastian May. Sanger lofts this one deep. Finds Bordeaux, but he can't quite control it. And we're over halfway through the opening half. Couple of chances on either side of the pitch. Scariest ones coming against Müller and Duisburg. Siebert up the wing. Kornkiewicz now. Has that one picked off and in stride as well. Could prove dangerous. And sloppy passing won't get the job done this time. Both sides making some errors as play comes to a screeching halt though. And it was a dangerous challenge. Bacalor's end. Chakri getting into a bit of a clash. Not after the fact, but challenges exchanged both ways as this one sails a bit wide. As Chakri gives it a go. Solo effort up the wing. Does not go unhindered. The home side looking to regroup themselves, but another poor turnover ends their offensive hopes rather quickly. Can Köln steady the pace here, get themselves the opener, put themselves in a excellent position moving forward. Handle. Ball in through from Handle goes out of play. Corner upcoming. Visitors with another chance. The set piece opposition, or opportunity rather, to get something on the board here. Sondheimer to deliver, as usual. They opt to play short here, has Handle in support. But it's into the box. Headed on target beautifully. Right into the bottom right corner. No chance there for Muller as the first goal is found. 30 minutes in. Defender as well. They've been showing up for Köln when it matters. Jamil Siebert. Well, he's a big guy, 193. And he towered over the defenders there as he gets his first goal of the season as well. Just skimmed over. Physical in the 1v1. That's what it takes to win in the air in the box. And the 20-year-old gets goal number 1 on the campaign, and a timely one at that. Viktoria Köln 1, MSV Duisburg 0. Played 5 games at home so far, have Duisburg. 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss in those 5. And on the other side of things, Viktoria Köln away from home. 1 win, 3 draws, 2 losses. So neither side will be too pleased with that. And it seems as if a reversal of fortunes is on the cards, at least in the first half. There's still plenty of time to go. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. But Köln have certainly looked like the more energetic club here in the opening half. At least from my view up here. It's pretty obvious, but the second goal in the game is always the most important. If there is no second goal, that's equally as important, I suppose. Felche. Aye. See if they want to attack with the same kind of speed through the midfield. That seems to have been where the offensive problems begin for the home side. Once they get past that halfway, they seem to be outnumbered around the ball. Whether that's not playing to the wings quick enough or making the next pass quick enough, we'll have to wait and see. For now, things looking good. This one's sent in. Cleared away from danger just momentarily, though. Felche right back through the middle. The volley cannot be taken cleanly. Köln bringing numbers back to defend. 8 in and around the box. Oh, the last pass really could have sprung him free. Handle was a step and a half ahead of the defender there. With plenty of room to run. You can see Meisner bring his hands up to his head, knowing that he could have done better there. Potentially puts Handle in a 1v1 against the keeper. That's the first touch from Felche, not quite up to par, and there is the goal scorer. Long throw. Finds its way cross pitch. Patrick Koronkiewicz now. Free kick goes Köln's way. Sagri got a shove from behind there. Köln, one of the younger teams in this division of the Bundesliga. 24.9 is the average age on the pitch today, compared with 27 for Duisburg, 27 and a half or so. Making plenty of runs. Finally falls for man who netted the goal. See if he can deliver this one well. Siebert. Decent delivery. Half volley. A decent connection from Meisner. Would have liked to have got another crack at that one. Probably felt he should have scored there. Did have some room to himself. Decided to put that one on target right away. Not the worst opportunity, to be fair, to give that a go. Working across the body as well, not easy to keep that one down. Ten minutes and a half for the home side to switch gears a little bit here, put some more pressure on the back line of Köln. They've made their way in and around the box, but nothing has really threatened Vol so far. One long shot that basically came in uncontested and quite slow for him to deal with. Traveling supporters certainly have reason to celebrate so far. Opening goal away from home is a big deal. Looking to get a second here. Holding up with the ball for now. Would have been offside had he played it to Koronkiewicz there. Jampner does well to pick that pass off. At this point, we're give or take a third of the way through the season. A couple games still on the table for that mathematically to work out to exact numbers, but can certainly get the flow and feel of certain teams so far as we get ourselves an injury. Hopefully everything is okay. Stoppelkamp coming over to check on his teammate. And it seems like Baccalors is up and moving. Bit of a collision there between him and Handler. And all you have to do really is look at some of the base statistics to really see Duisburg's struggles. They're one of the lowest scoring teams in the Bundesliga with 12 goals to their name so far through 13 games, being 13 today. The only two worst clubs are Zwickau and Bayreuth, both who are in the bottom 4 relegation spots. And Dortmund's second squad also has a below 10. They've also got 9, and they sit just 2 points outside of the relegation, 1 behind Duisburg at the moment. So with those goal-scoring troubles, still allowing a decent number. Not quite at the bottom of the barrel there. 17 conceded, with the 1 conceded in this game. If things don't go right for them, if everything isn't clicking, things don't end up well. They really need to find some footing in order to right the wrongs that the ship has been taking. It starts with plays like this. On the other side of things, things will stop up as Moritz Fritz still on the pitch. Not sure what happened during the collision. We'll get another look at it though. More or less took a body to the body there. Seems to be all right though, up and moving. Gets involved there. Almost taps this one along for Stella to pick up mid-run. You can make a play on the net. But Yander now. In stride, head up. Falls for Kolle. Stoppelkamp, back to Kolle now. Reaches it on time. Play still alive. Long shot. Deflected up and over. Out for a corner. But a chance with the minutes winding down in the half. At least some kind of momentum to swing back their way, and that's a wonderful effort from Kolle to keep that one in. Tough angle to score from. Defender doing his job, but now it's up to them collectively to prevent a response from the corner on the other side of the pitch. Away we go. Lofted in rather cleanly, but a shove in the back as Bacalors is whistled for an infringement of the rules. He doesn't like it. Muller made a couple saves earlier on in the game, but he can't save them all. And that header from Siebert was picture perfect. Did everything he needed to just calmly and very subtly redirect that one. Didn't need to put a lot of power on it. Just had to get the angle right, and he did. Wonderful opening goal for his Köln career. Side looking to play with a bit more pace here to close things out. Can't fault them for that. Every bit of energy and momentum going into the locker room is key. Plenty of room there for Fritz. May have had an opportunity for a shot, but decided to hold on to it for a moment. Off to the corner they go once again though. Moritz rather, Stoppelkamp to deliver. Second ball in, this one is straight at Vol, and he's got it with no questions asked. Someone taking a tumble in the box after all of that. Vol tosses it away. Bodu's getting a bit cheeky there. Doesn't pay off for him this time, but still a few seconds to find something interesting to end the half. Shouldn't see too many added minutes. Haven't had all too many stops or excessive celebrations or scuffles after any challenges. Well, the question will be how to adjust going into the second half, because again, this midfield has felt a bit congested for Duisburg. They haven't found much success going straight through the heart of the Köln defense. Whereas Köln, on the other hand, have utilized those wings rather well in the opening 45 and found themselves a goal through a bit of an unlikely hero. Jamil Siebert gets the goal from the corner off the head, wonderfully directed in towards the bottom right-hand corner, just snuck inside the post. That's what we've had to cheer about through the first 45, and the home supporters certainly hoping that they'll see something in the second 45 to give them a chance to smile. For now, though, off to the dressing rooms. Time to readdress, reevaluate, and change tactics potentially moving forward. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the second half of this match.
Die dritte Liga live bei Magenta Sport. Präsentiert von BWin.
Du willst mehr als nur spielen? Dann komm zu Nummer 1. Sicher dir bis zu 100 € Neukundenbonus bei Tipico. Mach dich zum Original. Tipico, das Original.
Fußball, Magenta TV und wir, ne? Das 16 Spiele exklusiv. Auch Viertelfinale, Achtelfinale.
Das ist schön.
Hey,
Wir gucken nur das Spiel. Wir haben nicht sonst...
Das sagst du immer.
sonst Kollege, geh doch unten gucken bei unseren Gästen.
Nee, ich will nicht unten gucken.
Die Innenbahn niemals aufmachen, du!
Mehr WM geht nicht.
All right, yeah, let's get going. Welcome back, folks. Second half will be kicking off in just a few seconds. 1-0 through 45. Jamil Siebert with the lone goal came off of a corner, off of his head, and into the bottom right corner. A few shots from the rest of his squad as well. Meisner getting a solid attempt on target from the free kick. And then in the flow of play as well, Stele got himself one off the ground, which forced Vincent Müller to make an acrobatic save to deny the first opportunity we had, but again, Siebert found a way in the aerial duel. And that's where we stand. Duisburg had a few moments pushing forward and getting something towards Vold's net. Nothing all too scary. They did generate a bit of a push in the final 5-6 minutes or so, but nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They are certainly hoping for better fortunes here in the second half, and we'll see if Boadus can get things rolling in the right direction here. A lovely soft touch there to thread it through the defense, but third defender waiting to steal things away. Lars Dietz. May has that one deflected away. Felt sure they're getting his body involved. Home supporters still making noise and trying to do their best to be that extra man on the pitch. Viktoria Köln moving up once again, though. Chipped away there from Stele. See if Meisner factors into this one. Again, 5 goals on the season for Robin Meisner in his now 13th appearance. Top scorer in the Bundesliga at the moment. Well, there's a couple of them with 7 goals. Schnellbacher, Sebastian Jakob, and Vincent Vermey with 7. And a few with 6 right out ahead of Meisner and Christensen, who were both tied at 5. Again for Duisburg, who they're looking on to get back into things, are that man there, Bacalors, and Moritz Stoppelkamp as well, leading the way in the goal production department. Stoppelkamp with the 3 goals. Opportunity to move things quickly, but that one's going to be stopped down. The goal scorer, Siebert, holding on to his leg at the moment, looks like. Came in with a strong challenge. Maybe a extra something coming out of this. If anything did take place. From That angle, tough to tell. May have just been clipped. But all in the flow of play. Both players were just trying to get to the ball there. Unfortunate series of events for Siebert. Hope he's okay though. He can walk this one off as the game progresses. This one deep. Immediately going on the offensive. Stele and Meisner out-muscled at the moment, but they do win the throw. When the three of those and get together and start working, it does seem to create opportunities. There was one in the first half which they almost got to fall, but in the end Stille had a difficult time finding the right angle to take the shot cleanly. Meisner, Kolonkiewicz, and either Fritz or Stille working that triangle together just outside of the box. Something to continue to look at. And if Duisburg can find a way to counter that somehow. Wonderful interception. Head full of steam now. Hamza Sageri getting a decent run in there. Needs to get back into position though. Quite a run there. Unfortunate there for Köln. A very big bounce at an unfortunate time. Köln continuing to apply the pressure. That hasn't changed in the slightest. They seem to have found the momentum for themselves in this game. Or the matchup is a favorable one for them. Combination of both is probably the likely answer though. But don't count out Duisburg just yet. Again, plenty of time left in this match for things to change as Köln brings it up. Possessed there. Another collision. Certainly not intentional from either side. Looking forward, at least, turning things around completely to make a run for the top spots in the table seems rather unlikely for either of these two clubs. Now, of course, things can change. It can get on a roll. Things just start clicking. But more likely than not, these two sides are bound for the middle. Looking forward to the next match for the home side. They take on Wien Wiesbaden. That's on the 28th of October. And Viktoria Köln get to travel on the road once again. Another match away from home, taking on FC Ingolstadt. Synergy just doesn't seem to be the strong suit today for MSV Duisburg. The number of passes that have been miscalculated or mistimed or simply just on the wrong page from one another continue to mount. When you can't make those simple passes, things spiral out of control. That's when you open yourself up, get sloppy. Fancy footwork, but not enough to keep things in the offensive third for now. Perhaps just need to simplify things. And let's see if Duisburg can make something work this time around. It's cleared away by Siebert. And then cleared down the length of the pitch rather cleanly as well. But a little bit of life here from the home side. Quickly into the box this time, headed and just up and over. But a sign of some more aggression as Aziz Borduz really gets involved in the box dangerously for the first time all match, it seems. Up the wing we go with some speed. Koronkiewicz can't find the right pass. He was aiming for Handle, but just a bit too far behind the midfielder. Statistically, Duisburg have done a lot of their scoring in the last 10-15 minutes of matches. And Köln this season haven't been all too fantastic in defending in the second half. They do average about a goal against in each away match they play. On the flip side, they do almost averaged 1.5 for scoring, so that doesn't fare too well for Duisburg though. Brink couldn't get it off cleanly. Cheers and jeers from the crowd, as there is something on the horizon, but is it coming the other way? Stele slows things down just a minute. Fritz. Not exactly how it was drawn up, but it still works as Handle brought down, and our first card of the game is shown. Sebastian May gets the yellow. Looked like he might have even gotten a second one there for a moment, but that's not the case. Long free kick. hope and a prayer to put this one in the net from that distance, but maybe somebody else can. Back post. Deflected midair. And falls for Köln. As they retain possession off the throw here. Koronkiewicz. Sondheimer, the delivery. Falls in the box rather cleanly. Long shot goes nowhere rather quickly as Niklas May gives it his best opportunity. Substitutes getting ready. Should see the first one within the next couple of minutes here. And it looks like it will be for Duisburg at the moment. Clever passing here. That's what it can look like when it goes well. One extra pass. Someone needs to find a way closer into the net, though. As it doesn't really amount to much in the end. The build-up looked great. Still have the momentum here, though. Delivery was decent, but cleared away rather cleanly. Looking for a handball, nothing given. Best possession Duisburg have had in quite a while as this one is on target and it's in! Aziz Bouadouz gets his second chance in the box. And just like our opening goal, skimmed in towards the corner. No chance to turn it away. All it takes is one push forward, it seems, as the home side have finally got the goal they've been looking for. Solid delivery. Better timing on the jump. Michael Brink with the assist. Held down a little bit as well, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how they go in, all that matters is that they do. His last goal came about 2 months ago. That's a heck of a way to get substituted. Michael Brink provides the wonderful ball through. And now he gets to take it easy on the sidelines, although he probably wishes he was still in there at this point, given the quality of ball he just provided. And more importantly, this provides all kinds of momentum at the right time. Well, we've got quite a finish on our hands now for ourselves. We'll see if the drawless streak continues at this point. Things are back to level as this one is unable to be kept in. And what looked like a broken offensive opportunity after a wonderful build-up turns out to be exactly what Duisburg needed. And can they replicate that success once again? Once more up the right wing and towards the middle. Tie up and some physical play as this one is rocketed into the net once again by Bouadouz, but this time, of course, there was a foul dished out. Turned over. Boaduz. Around one, takes the shot, feels full of confidence. Perhaps a bit unnecessary this time around, as he is claiming he got fouled in the process. Stoppelkamp to take this one. See if he can get back into the goal scoring column as well. It's been a few games for the team's top scorer. Stoppelkamp doesn't get anywhere. For Stoppelkamp, it's been since the 21st of August. And for Boaduz, who got himself that goal to equalize things, it's been since the 15th, so the week before even. And that's been part of the problem over the last few match days, is the guys you count on the most to put it in the net just can't find it. That's where those string of dropped points come into play. Could this be a turning point, though? Stoppelkamp, Boaduz, poked away at the right time. Much more energy in this half for the home side, and not just since the goal, but leading up to it as well. Another one into the box, back post, and goal scorer Boaduz is there. Tries to play it back towards the middle. It's going to be a bit of a scramble to clear this one. But Siebert has no issues as he creates a little room. Meissner. Sontheimer. Konkevich. Waiting on the wing. Quicker on this occasion. The substitute, Julian Hetva, came in for Michelbrink, who provided the ball in for Boaduz to capitalize on. And Chinedu Ekene coming on for Ajani, who had a bit of a quiet game. Good Marvin Ajani. Who almost springs free for Boaduz there to make a play on. The side just seemed to have that fortunate bounce at the moment. Comes back to home side boots, seemingly at will. Muller, or Vol rather, on side of the pitch. If that was Vincent Muller. Meissner, back to Sontheimer. As that one poked away from him. A much more aggressive presence on the pitch now from Duisburg. Even a first-time watcher could tell you there's something different about the team in white. In this second 45 minutes of play, more energy, more determination, more aggression. Runs like this have been more common when they were few and far between in the first 45. Seems as if they just need that 10-15 minute break and a talking to from Torsten Siegner to get them focused and on the right track again. You can attribute that to some of the youth on the club. At a young age, you can't expect to be consistent, matched in and match out. There's pressure from Sagri already, forcing a less than ideal clearance. Advantage played for Köln, turned over though. Now the passing woes begin for Viktoria Köln. Strong play in midfield has still been characteristic of the Köln side though. Can they transition this into something more dangerous? Long shot, deflected and easily scooped up by Müller. 20 minutes to go. Still plenty of time for a goal or two. Köln do a fair amount of scoring in the final 15-20 minutes as well. They also, I mentioned, concede more in the second half than they do in the first. That tradition this season has stayed true, allowing the tying goal not all too long ago. Can they get back on the three-point column as this one takes another deflection and an easy stop for Müller once again. Meissner with another shot. Fritz plays it forward. To walk it through did Meissner and get Stelle to cut across. But the communication didn't work out this time. Chance averted. A more methodical build-up here from, well, for now at least, from Duisburg until that long ball forward. Plenty of room to work with. Koronkiewicz. Wonderful run from Koronkiewicz. Can't finish it off though. Ends up committing the foul. Not sure if he had an opportunity to try and take a shot there. It was just about getting it towards the middle again. He did get dragged back a little bit and tried to play it more centrally. But that's how quickly things can turn. Just as Bordeaux did, so can the other side. Official time of the goal is the 61st minute. Handler. Quick 1-2. Handler can't get on the receiving end of it though. Too many passes. One too many perhaps, and Müller doesn't really have much of a problem scooping up what comes right at him. Couple of subs to be made at the next stoppage. Once again, midfielders doing their jobs well. Drawing the foul is a nice consolation as well. to allow the substitutes to be brought on in this scenario. Niklas Mai coming off. Taylor coming off as well. Becker and Gregor taking their spots. Christoph Gregor, 25 years old. Looking for his first goal as well. Probably won't get one this game, being as he is a centre back after all. But Andre Becker might get his second, that is. Already has one on the season. Scored against the Würzburger Kickers in a 2-1 victory. That was a few months ago at this point. Back at the very beginning of the season. Koronkiewicz now. Koronkiewicz through the middle. Can't get the tap in. At the far post is Meissner. Mai with a wonderful defensive effort there to prevent the tap-in goal. And we're still square at 1. Beautiful ball through. Quick tap. That is some heroic last-ditch defending. Could have put it in his own net as well, to be fair. Pacalor's coming off, Frey coming in his stead. A corner though. Sondheimer to deliver as usual. Dangerous one that actually finds the turf, but the other way, long ball, and it's no good. Certainly the right move to make there. Saw that the keeper was well out in no man's land. And Stoppelkamp almost broke his goalless spell or stretch. Again, it's been a couple months for him. Since August, some things have gone his way in that department. See if the focus remains the same. Opting for possession. And perhaps looking to use the aggression of Duisburg against them, draw them in a little bit, and then get behind them just like that. Free kick going the way of the visitors. Köln moving forward with authority at the moment. Delivery from Sondheimer can't make its way all the way through. They do retain possession though for now. Strong challenge there. Yellow card awarded. Rofelche gets his first yellow of the affair. And the fourth card handed out today. 3 to his side. No argument with that one. Six in the box, or well, 5 in the box, 1 on the outside for Köln. Near post, looking for the tap there. As in the general vicinity was Meissner. This one may fall the other direction though. Needs a soft touch to loft over the defense. Doesn't happen this time. And Köln get the ball back. And move up pitch, although vastly outnumbered at the moment. 3 against 6 it looks like. Now the support has arrived. Handle. Koronkiewicz has had himself a solid last 10 minutes or so, making a couple great runs. Sagri has some space, fakes the shot, one more turn, can't find the finish though. Excellent defensive work. And Sagri cannot open up that little bit of extra room he needed, but Ken Felcher on the other side. Long ball across the pitch, finds its way there cleanly. Beautiful pass. Not enough support in dangerous areas to make a quick play off of it. Stoppelkamp couldn't get that one to fall in a dangerous spot. Ten minutes to go. A frantic finish here in Duisburg. We have ourselves a first in recent history. I mentioned that over the last few meetings, it's been 3 points on either side. Never had to split them off. 4 wins for Köln, 2 for Duisburg. That could all change if the score remains the same in 10 minutes. Wouldn't say no to another goal or two, however. Opportunity for one here. Right through the middle. Beautiful stop from Vol. Critical save. As looking for number 2 is Boadus. That's right. Oh, lucky there that it was pretty much straight at the body. Any lower or more to the right, and that's probably a 2-1 lead for Duisburg. 4th corner upcoming. Plenty of bodies in the box. This one cleared away though. Muller out to Marvin Singer. Kolle gets around 1. Bordeaux. Frei. But turned over. Becker. Andre Becker, first pass is solid. What else can they do with it? Offside, the call. Looked pretty close. But it's been night and day between the two halves. The opening half, Köln were in firm control. And the second 45 have proved anything but. With the home side, Duisburg certainly the stronger of the two clubs. Can they finish it out and get that crucial 3rd goal of the game? Smoother passing will have to take place, as that one brings things to a stop and a couple more substitutions. Bala making his way on. Not sure if he will be coming on for Koronkiewicz or for Handle, which spot they'll slot him into. My gut tells me for Koronkiewicz, however. Near side for Köln. Will be for Handle in the end. See what kind of mental resolve Köln have here. Again, momentum definitely not on their side. They can feel that they were the better team for stretches of this game, but you've got to be the better side throughout 90 minutes to get the full 3 points. Unless you're very lucky, of course. But plenty of numbers forward to try and make this a 3-point affair for them once again. Not enough height on that one. Doesn't get past the front man. Time ticking away. Things will need to go rather clean for Köln to find a goal. Just haven't seemed to threaten in this half. Muller did have to make a flurry of saves earlier on. But it's been Vol who's been tested more in this second half. And on what seemed to be the first best chance, or noteworthy chance for Duisburg, they managed to get one. Can't do the same here, though. Both sides need goals, need points. And maybe a top of the table push, as I mentioned earlier. It's not quite in the cards this season, that happens. But in development and feeling that the club can go somewhere, and for the home supporters who have been giving it their all today, 3 points are a must in their eyes. And for Köln, well, they want to right the ship. They haven't won in 9 games. Lots of draws and losses in between then and now. And things were looking great. Possession advantage, goal advantage, general flow of the game going in their favor, but the second half has been more curtains for them, basically. To be fortunate that they haven't given up a second goal. First sense of urgency from the visitors in the last couple minutes here. Maybe content with seeing this out as a 1-point affair at this point. Whereas the complete opposite is on the table for Duisburg. No doubt in my mind that they will try and put this one forward and have the last say in this match. Quickly into the box. Knocked away, up and about. Should have about 4 minutes added on. Some of the stoppages and substitutions we've had. Poor challenge there. Played on quickly. Long pass to get things started, though. So on timeout. 4 minutes to go. Right through the legs. Deep possessed. Things can shift a bit, but still in possession of Viktoria Köln. Nice stuff. Not going to go for the 1-2 immediately. They do now. Chance to put this one in the box, and it's cleared away. Corner upcoming. Sondheimer, as usual, to send this one into the box. Plenty of red in there as well. Near corner, this one pushed away. A chance in transition, perhaps. Having to make quite a run to make it happen, though. We've been Stoppelkamp. Soaring up ahead. Trying to buy some time for his side there. It's Rolf Felcher. Maybe fortunate not to have seen a card for that. Didn't look very convincing. Either way. A free kick in a decent enough area as the delivery gets through. No handball there. Everything waved off and play continues. Köln with the throw. Minute and a half to go in this one. Now or never for either side, really. This result really could have more to say about it in the terms of the overall season than we know at the moment. Well, it takes us for one thing to go right before the others do. Kept in. Delivery is there, but was deemed out of play in the end. And a deep throw with under 60 seconds to go. See what the game plan is here for the final possession. Singer, long ball forward. A little too much height to trouble the back line. Couldn't control that one. Close to the body was Meisner. He'll feel disappointed in himself. Had a few opportunities to maybe get one on target as we get one final push perhaps, but highly unlikely as this one is in the books. A tense affair in the second half. Opening half went Viktoria Köln's way. They found the goal first. And it was Jamil Siebert in the 30th minute who got the scoring going. And then Aziz Boudous in the 61st minute. Both of them from the corner, both of them from the head.
Magenta Sport, präsentiert von BWin.
And that's where we find ourselves after full time. A solid enough effort from both teams. They had something to show for each of the halves, something to build on moving forward. And importantly for both of them, they don't end up in the loss column. Now for Duisburg, that's a bit more of the same. It's been a bunch of draws sprinkled in with a loss over the last few games. But for Viktoria Köln, they certainly will have felt that this game was within their grasp, within their reach to take it over coming out of the dressing rooms. But that was not the case. Credit to the home side. The supporters stuck with them and provided them that extra energy they needed in order to get that even goal and to leave us with the 1-1 result we see. So, thanks for tuning in to this Saturday afternoon's broadcast, and catch you another week for more Bundesliga.